Are you prepared for a disastrous situation? Now, why do I bring this up? Because you should have a whole bag, and this is the guy to tell you all about it. That's his first name. The guy. Do you have any of this stuff in a bag ready to go, like by your back door, front door, whatever? The only thing I have in that bag is a pair of tweezers. I am not prepared. Let's get you prepared next. I'm telling you, for the first time since I've worked in Philadelphia, we actually talk about tornadoes a lot. Remember back when we didn't ever have tornadoes here? Well, we just had one the other day. It was an EF2. And there are just more reports now. For some reason, I don't know why the climate has changed, but we need to be prepared for tornadoes. We've already had the flood and the snowstorms and stuff like that. But do you have a go-to bag, like a disaster-ready bag?
Like, you might think you're ready, but
you're not.
Nearly half of U.S. adults don't have the resources and plans in place in case of an emergency, whether it be a natural disaster or even a medical emergency. And I think a lot of people don't think about that moment until they're in it. But you need to think about it now.
So that's why we have Guy Triano here for the American Red Cross. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
I looked at the list, and then I looked in your bag. I don't think I have any of this stuff.
And it's a lot of stuff.
It is a lot of stuff, but you could start very small. I mean, basic water, most
hold on,
important
is this
thing.
the bag, though?
This is the bag, but this is the Red Cross bag. It's a big bag, but you can use any bag at home.
Okay.
You can use a book bag, an old bag, you know, a garbage bag, whatever you'd like. Just make sure you have an emergency bag.
All right, let's get to it.
All right, you said the water?
Water's very important. Canned goods, you know, we have some dry food here.
Let's start
water,
in order. What is this?
So that is just your basic toiletry bag. Shampoos, you know, soap, washcloth, tissues.
Toothbrush.
Yeah.
What's that?
That's emergency water. You don't see that too often, but that's in a bag. But you can also just go with, you know, typical. Grab a couple gallons of or a couple bottles of water for your house.
So what's the advantage in having this version as opposed to water bottle?
Both. Just takes up less space in the bag.
True. Right. And it's not as heavy. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, then we have this.
I love this. You need to have a radio to stay informed and listen on things. Now, that's a radio. That's a hand crank radio, so batteries aren't necessary. We also have a hand cranked flashlight, but if you don't have that, a regular flashlight with batteries, make sure you have that.
Make sure you have the batteries. What's this here?
That is like a survival wrap. I love the wraps because it keeps you warm. It's kind of, they give that to you after you run a marathon. You put that tarp over there, it just keeps you warm. If you have that, great. You don't have to get that. Get a blanket, a regular blanket. Any blanket in your house will do, just throw it in the bag.
Mask?
Mask, yeah, for PPE, you want to make sure you have mask. This is some food here, some hard food. This is just non-perishable type foods.
Like rations.
Yes,
almost.
yeah, exactly like that.
Okay.
I prefer, you know, cans. Canned
and then
foods.
you say put a first aid kit into the big bag.
Yeah, first aid kit into the bag, and then you're pretty much set for at least 3 to 5 days.
And in the first aid kit, you like Band-Aids and
yes,
gauze.
You have ointments, aspirin, Band-Aids, tape, tweezers. You mentioned that's the only thing you have at your house.
At least you have something.
Have at least that, and then put the first aid kit into the emergency kit.
Then you also say that you should have a fireproof safe, like the black one there?
Yeah, this is a fireproof safe. In here, important documents like your passport, maybe your vaccine card, birth certificate, social security card. You might want to have some cash on hand. Cash is important in case the ATMs are down, or there's a power outage, and then you have some cash. This is very easy to get.
Sensitive info in here.
Yes.
Boy, I'm really behind.
I am too. And it depends too also with who you have in your family. For example, if you have a small child.
Diapers.
Yeah, you don't want to forget the babies. Diapers, wipes. Pedialyte, you know, you can also get their formula. Have that in hand. Don't forget your pets either. You know, if your pets are part of that plan, you know, make sure you have some food for them and water.
They're part of the family. But especially this, I need one of these because we cover so many fires that happen, and so it's important because you don't want to lose all your documents.
You know where I have my passport?
Underneath your mattress.
Nope. Underneath my underwear.
Oh.
What?
In the top drawer.
Oh, you mean not the ones? I thought you meant like.
I've got them right here, right now.
Okay.
You want to see it?
No, I'm okay.
I think we're good. Thank you, Guy.
Thank you for having us.